Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be another Halloween video, but this one won't be a scary or gruesome Halloween video. It'll be another quite not pretty, kind of more makeup based one, maybe a bit editorial. This is quite a fun one to do if you've got a group of girls, particularly if there's 7 of you. This would work perfectly for you. I had hoped to try and film this with other people involved, but it all got a bit too late and my different backdrops didn't quite arrive in time, so I had to just use myself, so I apologise for that. So today's based on the seven deadly sins. So this is going to be based on the kind of colour that matches each deadly sin. The 7 deadly sins are wrath, gluttony, greed, envy, lust, vanity or pride, and sloth or sleuth, depending on which way you pronounce it. So there are a little bit of variation. There are some variations when it comes to which colours kind of match which 7 deadly sin. Most of them are pretty standard. There are a couple that I found that kind of changed depending where you looked, but I'm going to do it. So wrath is red, envy is green, lust is pink. That was one of the ones that were slightly different. Some were saying dark blue and then had sloth as light blue, but I wanted to do different colours, so I'm going lust is pink, sloth blue, vanity or pride purple, gluttony red, orange, and green, greed yellow. So I hope I've just said all those. You'll soon see as I go along. I jump into the individual looks. I'm just going to quickly show you, because I'm going to do my base. My base will already be done with each look. So the primer, foundation, concealer and powder will already be done, and then everything else will change depending on looks. So I thought before I start on each look, I'll quickly show you what I'm going to use every time so that you know, just in case you're curious. Firstly, the first product I'm going to use for my base is become one of my favourite products I've ever tried. And it's from the brand This Works, which is like a skincare brand, and it's In Transit Camera Close-Up. So it's a mask, moisturiser and primer in one, and it is literally like it is my favourite skincare / makeup product ever. Popping it onto the skin, kind of really massaging in, and first of all, it does feel like a moisturiser. It's really smooth. It makes the skin feel really smooth, just like a moisturiser or a mask would. But as you gradually massage it in, it becomes tacky. So that's the primer side kicking in, and it just makes my skin feel really nice. It makes my foundation last so long, my makeup in general, and especially at work, it lasts like 6 to 8 hours, if not more, without it looking dreadful. For foundation, I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I have mine in the shade Porcelain. I'm going to okay, I've picked up far too much, but hey, just pop some of this in. Try not to do what I did and get foundation in your hair, because that is never ideal. Okay, for concealer, I'm taking the matching concealer, so this is Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Very Fair. I'm just going to pop it under my eye, centre of my face. Then to settle the areas, I've popped the concealer. I'm taking my Kiko Radiant Fusion Baked Powder in 01, I believe. Doesn't say on there, but I think it's 01. I'm using the sponge again. So that's the base makeup I'm going to be using for every single look, just in case you're wondering. And then for brows, I've already done them, and I use the Freedom Brow Pomade in dark brown. So let's jump into the first look. So the first look is going to be Lust. There's going to be glitter on the eyes and glitter on the lips. So first of all, I'm going with Kiko Cream Crush Eyeshadow in 10 to act as a base. And then through the crease, I'm taking the Kiko Infinity Eyeshadow in 226. It's a very pretty pink colour. And then to highlight my brow bone in the corner, I'm taking my Kiko Infinity 201 eyeshadow. Then for the main thing of this look, I'm taking the M Glitter Dust in 7, which is very pretty pink glitter, and just popping this all over the eyes. That's what the cream eyeshadow is for, to help stick the glitter down. Then I'm going with my Collection Extreme Bold 24 Hour Felt Tip Calligraphy liner just to create a very standard winged liner. And then for under the eyes, I'm using the Kiko Metallic Shine Eyeshadow in 02. And for mascara, I'm using my Kiko Sculpting Mascara. Sorry, there's a lot of Kiko in this one. I have to speed quite quickly through these looks as to shorten the video so it's not too long. So all products will be listed down below in case you're not sure for each individual look as well. So I went in with some Ardell lashes for falsies, and I'm using my Sleek Cream Contour Kit to contour my face, just in the usual areas that I always do. Then for bronzing up my skin, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Baked Bronzer in what's it called? Golden Days, I think, just to bronze up my skin. For blusher, it's the MUA Blusher Bonbon in the shade Bonbon. And for highlighter, I'm using the MUA Mosaic Blusher in English Rose, because it's a blush that has a hint of shimmer to it, so it just creates a really pretty shimmer on the skin. For lips, I'm using the Makeup Revolution lipstick in Enchant, and then I'm just dabbing on some of that glitter on top to create the lips, and that is Lust complete. Okay, so this next look is Wrath, and this is kind of a subtle cut crease look, very bold. So I'm taking my Sleek Blush by 3 palette in Pumpkin. It has this really nice red shade in there, which I'm using as a eyeshadow today, and I'm literally popping this into the crease and above, and I also take it right to the brow bone to create real drama with this look. Then I'm actually taking the Sleek Blush by 3 in Lace palette, taking that dark red to create my cut crease, just to darken the crease section up. Then taking my concealer just to blank out the lid to help with the cut crease. And to set that, I'm taking the shade Double Scoop from the Totally Cute palette. Then I took the shade Chocolate Donut from that Totally Cute palette to actually just further define the crease area. And I use this gold shade to pop all over the lid, because I just thought it needed something rather than just being plain there. Then for the liner, I'm actually using a liquid lipstick. This is Colourpop's Ultra Matte in Succulent, which is a really pretty red. And then I'm taking that brown shade again and some of the red from the Lace palette to pop under my lash line. And I took some of the gold as well, just to add a spot of sparkle. Using the same mascara and some Ardell lashes. Again, I'll link those down below. Then I'm using my Colourpop contour stick. I think this is in the shade New Renaissance, I believe. But again, all will be linked down below. Then I'm just blending out using a brush. Then I'm taking my Makeup Revolution All About the Bronze palette to bronze up my skin. Then I'm using my Too Faced Candlelit highlighter in Rosy Glow, mixing both shades together and popping this in my usual highlighting areas, then taking that same liquid lipstick and applying this to the lips. And that is Wrath complete. Moving on to Sloth. This is going to be a very ombre look, so ombre on the eyes and ombre on the lips. So I'm taking my Makeup Revolution, this is the I Love Makeup explicit content palette, taking that blue shade just to pop on the outer corner section, then taking the slightly darker shade just to intensify the outer section and making sure everything is thoroughly blended. Then I just took a shimmer white shade just to intensify the inner corners, just to really show that gradient from the light to the dark. Then I went in with my collection liner again, just to create a really standard winged liner. And then I took some dark brown just underneath the eyes to give some definition. And for mascara, I'm using my Icona Milano Waterproof Mascara. Then I'm taking the Colour Impact lashes from Ardell in the shade Blue, just to give an extra hint of blue to the eyes. For contour, I'm taking my M Chisel Cheek Contour Kit with a darker shade, and it's contouring my usual areas. And then I'm taking the Soap and Glory blusher, cream blusher, and popping this on my cheeks. And for highlighter, I'm using my Lilylolo Stardust highlighter. For lips, I'm taking the Colourpop Ultra Matte lipstick in Jellies, which is a beautiful blue colour. And for the ombre bit, I'm taking a Makeup Revolution lipstick. I can't remember the shade name, down below, and literally popping this in the centre of the lips just to create a really beautiful ombre look. And that is Sloth complete. Okay, so the next look is Envy, and this one I'm trying out that Helix trend that's been happening. I've been desperate to try out, so I've used it for this look. So first of all, I'm taking my Lilylolo Smoke and Mirrors palette, taking Myth through the crease just to act as a transition and above, and then I take Silhouette just to really focus on the crease, just to add some definition to the actual eye. Then I'm using my MUA liquid liner to create a winged liner. I found out that you have to actually go quite far out, so it has to be very winged for this next bit to work. So first of all, I took the Kiko Intense Colour Liner in 07 just to map out where I wanted the winged bit to go. And then I went in with the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lipstick in Dr.M just to intensify that further. And I just used a little eyeliner angled brush from Luxie to do this, and it was actually quite easy, but yeah, you have to actually drag out the wing liner quite far for this to have full effect. But I wanted to try this trend for ages, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity, and I loved how it turned out. Then I'm taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara for my mascara, and I took the Ardell Wispies for my falsies today. Then I took the Colourpop contour stick again to contour my face. And I went in with the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer to bronze up my skin. And I didn't add any highlighter to this look. And then, any blush. For highlighter, I used the Makeup Revolution highlighter in Exhale. Yeah, so I decided just to go for bronzy, no blusher, just bronze and highlighter. And then I took that same lippy stick, no, not lippy stick, the liquid lipstick in Dr.M. And I actually love this colour. If it was acceptable for me to wear it out, I really would, because I think it's such a beautiful colour. And that completes Envy. Now on to Greed. This is reminds me of a 60s feel about it. I don't know why, it just does. So I'm taking my Natural Collection white eyeliner just to act as a base, then going my Colourpop Super Shock shadow in Glow Sticks with beautiful yellow, which has a slight hint of shimmer, to literally pop all over the eyes and underneath as well. Then I'm taking my MUA liquid liner. First of all, to create, this is quite a thick winged liner I do, just intensify, and then I'll show you how I kind of make it a little bit 60s. Then I took some black liner just on the lower lash line and in the waterline, and I took that same pencil just to map out how far I wanted the wing liner to come into the crease before going in with the liquid liner. And this creates a cool graphic liner to the look, and yeah, like I said, it gives kind of a 60s feel to it, which I love. So I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara again, and then I was going in with my Vivid Baked bronzer, my Kiko Veil blusher, and some highlighter as well. Then for on the lips, I'm taking another Makeup Revolution lipstick. Again, can't remember the name, but it'll be down below. And it's not the most pigmented lipstick, so I added some of the shadow on top to create perfect lips. So that is Greed complete. Moving on to Vanity, or Pride. This is going to be an ombre winged liner look. So I'm taking my Too Faced Totally Cute palette, taking that dark shade, purple shade, which is called Meow, and creating the outer section of my winged liner, just with a flat definer brush. Then I'm taking the Kiko 251 Infinity eyeshadow on the inner section of the winged liner, just to create that ombre effect with the winged liner. Then I went back in with the Meow just to kind of help blend together. Then I'm taking the Kiko Infinity 249 eyeshadow to pop on the lower lash line. And then I took the MUA eyeliner. This is just the pencil eyeliner to pop in the waterline. And then I took the gold shade to highlight the inner corners and my brow bone. For mascara, I'm using the Icona Milona Waterproof Mascara. And then I went over the top with the Kiko Volumizing Top Coat False Lash Concentrate. With some of these looks I've tried to mix it up, so not all of them has false lashes, some of them do, some of them don't. Then I'm using Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD Cream Palette to contour my face. And using the Makeup Revolution All About the Bronze palette to bronze up the skin. For blush I'm using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure, and then for highlight I'm using my Sleek Solstice palette. I'm taking the purple shade instead of the orange shade like I usually do. Then for the lips I'm using my dr.m lip liner in, I think it's shade 11, it's just dark purple, and then I'm going with the MUA Velvet Lip Lacquer in the shade Kooky, which is a very beautiful purple colour. And that completes Vanity. Now with any of these looks, if there's a style you like if you like the Helix wing liner but you don't want it to be on Envy, you can change up the colour. I'm just giving you loads of different options in this video. Then moving on to a Gluttony. So this is orange, and it's quite a winged out eyeshadow look. So I'm taking my Too Faced Totally Cute palette and using the Bunny Fufu shade to act as my transition shade. And as you see, I'm winging it out quite far. Then taking the Chocolate Donut shade and focusing this more in the crease. Making sure everything is blended out. Then taking my Sleek Solstice palette, taking the shade Afterglow, which is a beautiful orange colour, just to pop all over the lid. And then I took the shade Sunrise, a beautiful gold, just to pop in the centre of the lid, almost to create a halo eye look. And I also popped some in the inner corner section as well. Then I'm taking the shade Solstice and popping this on the lower lash line. And I take some of the Chocolate Donut shade as well. And then I use my my concealer just to neaten up, because I wanted to slightly sharpen the edges. Then I'm taking my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara, and I decided not to add a lot lashes with this look, so I didn't. And then I took the BellaIzzy Chisel Cheek contour kit to contour my face. Then I went with the Sleek Californ.i.a blusher and took the more peachy shade. Oh, I bronzed up my skin as well using the BellaIzzy palette. Then taking my Goddess of Faith highlighter to act as my highlighter. For lips I used the Sleek Spiced Orange Lip Pencil to outline the lips, and I did slightly fill them in as well using that. And then I went in with the Makeup Revolution Salvation Velvet Lacquer in Keep Flying For You. And then that completes Gluttony. And then that completes the 7 Deadly Sins video. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit last minute, but it's quite an easy Halloween look. Fun for all those makeup lovers out there. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.